Welcome to episode 370 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burton, Apartment Hacker. It is my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. 370 episodes. Wow. So we're in Scaling Up Excellence, the book, chapter 4, and we're talking about cognitive load and how that really clouds the mind as it relates to getting excellence built into your business. So today we're going to talk about subtraction as a way of life, and we're gonna go through 10 different examples that they give in the book about how we use subtraction as a way of life in order to set a basis for creating excellence in your business. And so I thought they'd use 10 really good examples, and maybe we can use those examples to create actionable items in our multifamily businesses. So one of the things, number one, is that leaders are ruthless about spreading excellence in their business by subtracting out useless rules and useless policies. A lot of times there are sacred cows in our organization, and those sacred cows exist just simply because no one ever challenges the sacred cow. So feel free to do that and carve out those things that don't make sense as it relates to having the time and the space to create excellence in your business. Apple is a perfect example. This is number two. They only have one button on the phone, the home button, and I think that's about to go away with the iPhone 10 or the iPhone X. You bring everything back to that one. So everything on the iPhone is really intuitive in nature. It's very simple and it's very easy to execute a desired end when you're using an iPhone. Number three, there was a book called The Laws of Subtraction where they talked about a story where convoluted HR policies were carved up and put away, especially these related to vacation. So there was a very complicated way to ask for vacation and so on and so forth. And so they talked about the idea of just doing away with vacation altogether. If you need to take a vacation, you need to take it off, just do that. But obviously you have to check in with your own HR department to make sure that you can do something like that. And I'm sure there are regulations around that which are convoluted in and of themselves. But anyway, it's just an example of a thought process where you can take an HR policy or a policy that's outdated and tweak it and try to make it a more efficient thing. Number four, doing away with the annual reviews. I am 100% believer in that. Do away with the annual review. I like a pay-for-performance model, and I like it to be so robust that you can check in any day of the week and you can understand exactly where you are, if you are on track or you are off track. And if you are off track, you can get right back on track pretty quickly because you can look at it daily, and feedback comes daily. Lots of studies around the idea that millennials in the workforce rather like constant and ongoing feedback. Check-in systems, how you give and receive feedback with people. This goes along the lines of the doing away with the appraisal reviews and making that a more frequent process, a more frequent activity, as opposed to something that's done on an annual basis, which is usually the way it is done in most organizations. We want to take